Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the most important topic of OOPS, which is inheritance. So what is inheritance in Java? Inheritance is acquiring properties and behavior of one class from another class. So inheriting the members of parent class to child class except private members is called inheritance. Except private members. So what does that mean? Private is an access specifier and all the members in the private class are accessible only within the class and not outside the class. I'm attaching a shot for the access specifiers. Parent class is also called as a superclass and child class is also called as a subclass. And we can achieve inheritance by using extends keyword. And it is very obvious that children inherit properties and behavior from their parents. So, a child class should extend the parent class. That is, the subclass should extend the superclass. There are 4 types of inheritance. First one is the simple one, where one child has one parent. Let's understand what that means. For example, we have a class called as tiger, and we have another class called as cub. So this is the subclass or the child, and this is the parent. And as we know that we can achieve inheritance by using extends keyword. So it would be like cub extends tiger, the classes. Okay, next we have multi-level, where one child has one parent and that parent has its own parent. So for example, if you see here, this is the cub, which is a child, and it has parent and a parent tiger, and now this parent will have its own parent, which would be, say, animal class. Okay, so this is the parent of tiger or the grandparent of cub. The next one is hierarchical, so where one parent has multiple children. It is also possible, say we have another class, say dog, and this dog is going to be child of animals, that is, it is going to inherit properties from animals. Now this animal has 2 children, dog and tiger. That is what hierarchical means. And next we have multiple, where one child has 2 parents. So this cannot be achieved by classes, but we have another topic which we would learn in the upcoming videos. So this was about inheritance. We have 4 types of inheritance: simple, multi-level, hierarchical, and multiple. And now let's look at this example through a code. First, we will create a new class, and I'm going to name this as inheritance, because my thought is I'm going to create multiple classes, and in this inheritance class, we will have the main method. Okay, let me create again. First, let me increase the font size. So this is a bonus. You can click on Windows, Preferences, General, Appearance, Colors and Font, Text Font, and then you can choose the font style and size, and click on Apply and Close. So that's how we have increased our font size. Okay, now I am taking another one class called as class Animal. And let me just create all the classes first. Class dog, okay, now I'm just adding one method, say void eat, and let's print this system.out.println this animal eats food. Okay, so this is our one method under animal class. I'm creating another method under dog, void barks, because yeah, dogs do bark. And let me write some statement. The dog barks. Okay, so we have two classes. Still there's no connection. And now if I try to make an object of dog class and see what is accessible, I can see d.barks. Yes, because it is under dog class. If I try to access the method under animal class, I am not able to. You can see there's a red mark. Now let's achieve inheritance, and it is achieved by using extends keyword. So it's simple, class dog extends animal, and now yes, you can see there's no red mark because now it can access both the methods. The dog barks, this animal eats food. So this is a simple inheritance example where the child class inherits properties from its parent class, that is animal. Now I am taking another class. Let it be, the tiger one. Class tiger extends animal class. So the tiger is also going to inherit the void eat method. Okay, let me add one method, say void one, or maybe let me put something else. Yeah, speed. I think speed was nice. So the tiger has speed. Now this animal has two child, dog and tiger, which is child 1 and child 2. This explains the hierarchical inheritance, which was our third type that we saw. Now I'm going to take another class, the class cub extends tiger. Let me put some method, void. Okay. Play. Yeah, and then the print statement saying the cub is playing. Now if you see this, the cub extends tiger, which extends animal. So this is multi-level inheritance. That is, the child cub has its parent and grandparent. Now I'm creating an object of cub, and let's see what methods it can access. It can access method from animal, that is eat. It can access method from tiger, that is speed. And it can also access the method which it own has, which is play. So this was about inheritance. We understood all the three types. The one which is left we'll understand in the upcoming videos. So we got to know about simple inheritance, the multi-level, and the hierarchical inheritance as well. So in this way we understood how can a class inherit properties and behavior from another class. To summarize, cub extending tiger is a simple example. Then animal having two children, dog and tiger, is hierarchical, and multi-level is the one where cub had its parent called tiger and tiger has its parents, which is animals. Let me run this, and this is the output. So basically, inheritance helps us to reuse the code and build a hierarchy between classes. It makes program more organized and easier to maintain. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.